Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to share my opinion on the Steelers' Day 2 of the draft, where they took Chase Claypool, the receiver from Notre Dame, and Alex Highsmith, the edge rusher from Charlotte. Make sure to like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into it. Personally, overall, I think this was an okay pick. I think that this is a B- pick simply because there were better players on the board. He's an insanely athletic guy at 6'4", 238 pounds. He ran a 4.42 40-yard dash with a 40-inch vertical. He's a great receiver that I personally think would be a phenomenal over-the-middle, receiving from the slot tight end position or the boundary. And if he officially changed to tight end, then he would definitely be my number tight end in the class, and maybe even rise up to an early second-round prospect. The crazy thing about Claypool is his sheer size and athleticism. No receiver at his size has ran as fast at the combine since Calvin Johnson, and we all know how that worked out. Claypool is just a phenomenal physical catching receiver with lesser route running skills, but he knows what he is, and it gives the Steelers a true big body receiver to just chuck the ball up to in the red zone on third down or when pressure is coming in. He is also a very willing blocker and can definitely be an impact player for the Steelers. My comparison for Chase Claypool is Devin Funchess. The main reason why this isn't a higher graded pick is because I think the Steelers simply had bigger needs. I think they could have easily gone defensive tackle in Neville Gallimore or Justin Madubuike. With the departure of Javon Hargrave, the Steelers are in desperate need of a high quality defensive tackle. Chris Wormley isn't a bad player by any means, but I think that we can definitely address the defensive tackle at some point in the draft. I also think that they have to address interior offensive linemen with Tyler Biadasz, Netane Muti, Damian Lewis, or even Lloyd Cushenberry. I think that they can definitely pick an offensive lineman later in the draft that can sit for a year and start. I would also almost rather J.K. Dobbins, the running back from Ohio State, over Chase Claypool, but just because he's a bigger need in my opinion with all the injury concerns with James Conner. I probably would have preferred Denzel Mims or Tyler Johnson, but the sheer size, upside, and potential that comes with Chase Claypool, this was a pretty good pick. In the end, I think that Chase Claypool is a really talented player that the Steelers can definitely utilize him well, and is definitely the type of receiver that the Steelers need. A big body, athletic monster that if matched up with a corner, will absolutely body them and moss them over and over again. Overall, I probably would have gone in a different direction, but I like the pick and can't wait to see Chase Claypool in black and gold. I have one question with this pick. Why would you take Alex Highsmith over Curtis Weaver? Why? If Curtis Weaver wasn't available and was already picked, then I have no problem with this selection. Personally, I think that Alex Highsmith is a very high character player with a crazy work ethic. He came to Charlotte and walked on as a freshman and improved a ton year after year. He slowly improved his sack numbers until he burst onto the scene with 15 sacks as a senior. He had a good season last year too, putting up 18.5 tackles for loss. Despite his great numbers, the reason he is a later pick in the draft is because he played very poor competition at Charlotte. The bottom line with Alex Highsmith is that the Steelers are getting a very high character player with phenomenal work ethic. He's a very, very raw, athletic speed rusher who beasts it on lesser competition. He doesn't have to start his first season and can play behind Bud Dupree, who we will unfortunately probably lose in free agency. If he can learn some great technique from all the good players on the Steelers defense, like Bud Dupree, Cam Hayward, and of course TJ Watt, I think he could be a very talented edge rusher. Personally, I can see Alex Highsmith developing into a player like Dee Ford. At first, I was kind of disappointed with this pick, especially with Curtis Weaver still on the board. But after I looked at Highsmith some more, I can definitely see what the Steelers saw in him. Personally though, I would probably go with Tyler Biadasz, the center from Wisconsin, or Netane Muti, the guard from Fresno State. But hopefully, at least one of them is available at pick 124, so we can take them then. All in all, I think we did okay on day 2 of the draft. I probably would have done something differently than what the Steelers did, but these picks aren't that bad, and depending on what we do in day 3, this draft could be a very successful one. Looking ahead for day 3 of the draft, I think that the Steelers need to target 3 positions: interior offensive line in Tyler Biadasz from Wisconsin or Netane Muti. I would also be happy with Nick Harris from Washington. Another position we need to address is defensive tackle. I would love to get Leki Fotu, Rashard Lawrence, or some other good defensive tackle. The third position I would like to see us target is linebacker. We need depth at the position since we really only have Devin Bush and Vince Williams. Who knows, maybe we can draft the next Vince Williams in the draft at the 6th round. Until then though, Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time.
Perfect.